I married my wife because I wanted to save my mom, right? My mom she is the backbone of our family. And my dad he did his best. He wasn't, by all means, he's a man's man, lights never cut off. Everybody, he provided that he was supposed to provide. But when it came to that romantic love, it wasn't there. And so a lot of me marrying my wife, mind you, we had a child out of wedlock, right? So based on my programming, I felt like I had to marry her because that's
Gotcha.
the way I was raised, right? So it was a condition, but I don't know this until now. But when
Right.
I was 21, 22, I didn't, you know, so I married her based on condition, but I wanted to really save my mom because I'm like, yo, this is how my parents got married. They had a child
Right.
out of wedlock. They were in the church. And I felt like that resentment built out our family. So I wanted to try to rewrite that story with her.
Mm.
So when it came to expressing myself in the marriage, I had no example of that. I
Right.
didn't even know what I wanted. So I don't blame her at all. I take full responsibility. And I told her this is like, it's not necessarily your fault. I didn't even know what I wanted, right? So
Yeah.
when we went to couples therapy the first time, it's probably 3 or 4 years before we divorced, we took a stress test. And her stress test from 0 to 100 was around 45, 50. So that's pretty moderate. Mine was 95. So the therapist was like, hey, do you need to go to the hospital? And I was like, what do you mean? Do I need to go to the... She was
Mm.
like, because are you feeling anything? She got really worried. And I was like, why are you reacting this way? She said, because these are, when your stress test is that high, most men usually have a stroke or a heart attack and they don't know where it came from.
Oh,
So the
okay.
amount of weight that I'm carrying in the marriage is starting to affect my health, right? So I didn't know how to handle all those things. So when I finally got to the point of where we were getting a divorce, I was like vomiting everything that I ever needed. And as much as I took responsibility for it, it's tough because she's human. It's like if you allow someone to cross your boundaries or if you allow someone to abuse you physically or emotionally, they're going to continue to do it if you don't know how to speak for yourself. And so she took advantage of the way our marriage was. For lack of better words, I spoiled her and I didn't know how to stop spoiling her. So the fruit became rotten. Like it just, at the end of the day, that's what it came down to.